Guten Tag, ciao, buongiorno, buonasera, buenas tardes, willkommen. These are all variations on hi or welcome. I'm a Melbourne boy. I mean, I didn't grow up here, but I've lived enough of my life here that this is kind of where I am these days. This is where I would consider that I'm from. But I would like to explore a lot more of the world. I would like to explore a lot more of the culture of people who are not like me, and I would like to explore the food of people who are not like me. I want to know what makes life for people who aren't me, who aren't like me. And for the time being, that's not necessarily possible. I repatriated back to Australia in April of last year because of the whole COVID situation. And that kind of cut my overseas gallivanting short. I was supposed to, from June to December, basically overland my way from the UK back to Australia in time for Christmas, and then kick off to South America, and then go on a tour around there. So, I mean, that's roughly where I was hoping to be about now. I suppose I'm here in Melbourne now. So, I mean, look, I'm a traveler. I didn't know that about myself 4 years ago, but I am most content and happiest when I am on the road. When I was a kid, I wasn't especially interested in cooking. It's no secret that my mum is an amazing cook. I didn't have any particular motivation to learn to cook because mum's such a good cook. And so it was when I moved out of home that I discovered, oh, I actually really enjoy doing this. I really enjoy the creativity of it, and being able to explore the ways in which to bring flavors together and nutrition. I really enjoy being able to push myself to learn new things and to create different tastes. And I also kind of at some stage realized that it's the sharing of food that brings us together more than anything else. That no matter who you are, where you're from, your cultural differences, food brings us all to the same table, and we can share a little bit of life together. I mean, I love that. I found that is one of the things that I'm most passionate about. It's about sharing food with people. It's pretty easy for an Aussie person under 30 to get a visa to live in the UK for a couple of years, and the UK is a hop, step and a jump away from continental Europe, which is just this amazing melting pot of all of these cultures, like within such a small geographical area. If I'm to borrow from stereotypes, you've got the Germans who are always on time for everything and everything is tuned to perfection. And then you've got the Italians who we'll get around to it when we get around to it. And these are just completely different ways of approaching life, and yet they both work. I don't know, if you pop over to Croatia, you'll find along the coast that they're eating all sorts of fish and seafood and whatnot. But if you go up into the mountains, then they eat a lot of lamb. And it becomes this mishmash of cultures and cuisines and fascinating people to meet and just world to explore. It was one thing for me to be sitting in Melbourne, watching YouTube videos. There's a whole mountain of infotainment YouTube videos about cooking. The thing that was critically important for me was empathy. To be able to actually go and be with the people who are teaching me how to cook this stuff. It builds that connection between people that you're not going to get on the other side of a camera, on the other side of a YouTube video. And so that was why it was so important to me to actually go. And that's why I still want to go. I want to be able to keep learning more about other people and to be able to share those experiences with them and to be able to, I guess, grow in my understanding of what it's like to be a person in community and to be a person who can have empathy for people who have a completely different cultural background to myself. And this is why being back home, forcibly, I guess, hurts so much because I want to be out there exploring. And I get that this is for a time, this will pass, but you know, that doesn't make it any less impactful. And I would just, champing at the bit to get back on the road, to be able to explore again. So that's where I'm at. And when the time comes that we can travel again, I'm really looking forward to bringing you all along for the adventure. In the meantime, I guess I was wondering, is there any content that you would like to see from me? Probably food related, given that that's kind of the shtick of this channel. I have a couple of ideas. There was one idea where I was thinking about making a series on making the ultimate French toast. Maybe, I don't know, what's your favorite food? Maybe I could make a series on making the ultimate version of that. I've even had someone suggest that I could try cooking weird things on a camping stove. You never know. I don't know, if you've got any ideas, hit me up in the comments, hit me up on Instagram, let me know what you think. No promises, but let's see if this goes anywhere.